Four news stories for you. Firstly, Tigray Defense Force has entered Chifra town of Afar region. The town is on Afar Amhara border, strategically very important town. TDF fighters have shared their pictures from Chifra. Where will TDF move from Chifra? We'll talk about that. Secondly, Getachew Reda and Tadesse Werede TDF had have issued some statements. Both are saying that it's all over for PM Abiy for his forces. Lastly, more videos have been shared by TPLF allied news sources of captured ENDF soldiers. It seems that a large number of ENDF soldiers has been taken prisoner by Tigray Defense Force. I'll show you two videos showing new ENDF prisoners of war captured by Tigray Defense Force. Firstly, viewers, Chifra. TDF is in Chifra town. The town is in Afar region. It's on Afar Amhara border. ENDF launched an offensive to take control of Buldia. What happened? Instead, ENDF has been pushed back. Amhara forces pushed back. TDF has been pushed them back, and TDF is now in Chifra. Strategic significance of Chifra is that it is 100 kilometers away from Ethiopia Djibouti main highway. TDF can move in two directions from Chifra. It can move towards Mile in eastern direction, eastern and southern direction. And Mile means Ethiopia Djibouti main highway. TDF can move to the west as well, towards Tadesse, towards Kambolcha. Though Tadesse is definitely far away from Chifra, around 150 kilometers away from Chifra. But TDF is close to Tadesse while it's in Hayek as well. So TDF can move towards Tadesse from Hayek too. But main road, Chifra Buldia main road is now under Tigray Defense Force because TDF is in Chifra. It can move towards Ethiopia Djibouti road once again. Will it move towards the road? That remains to be seen. Some analysts say that Chifra Mile road terrain between Chifra and Mile, it's not very helpful, and TDF will be exposed to airstrikes, drone strikes. TDF might not move towards Mile, towards Djibouti Ethiopia road, but that remains to be seen, viewers. So far, Chifra under TDF, a very significant development because no one could have thought a week ago when ENDF launched this new offensive on TDF position in Amhara that TDF would be in Chifra. So it's a huge advance from Tigray Defense Force. Secondly, viewers, two statements, one from Getachew Reda and the other from Tadesse Werede TDF, General Head of Tigray Defense Force. Werede says that the new offensive launched by Ethiopian National Defense Force has failed. On all four fronts, this new offensive has failed. Secondly, he says that Chifra was seen by Ethiopian government forces as Addis Ababa Palace, and leaving Chifra to Tigray Defense Force was being seen as leaving Addis Ababa Palace to TDF. He means to say that Chifra is doorway to Addis Ababa. And Chifra now is under a Tigray Defense Force. Getachew Reda, you know that he talks big always. He says that all is over. It's all over, rather. He says it's all over for Ethiopian PM Abiy. It's final offensive. Yes, it's final for PM Abiy. And he says that Werede, other channels say that they need to take care of remaining ENDF fighters. But I say they are finished. Lastly, he says that it's just a matter of days or a couple of weeks. He says he can bet on this, that it's just a matter of days. He's saying that it's all over, viewers. Ethiopian government, Ethiopian National Defense Force, they are silent. They are not issuing any statements. Yes, they have suffered losses. On Waldia front, they have suffered losses. They moved towards Waldia from three directions, from Ambasal to the west, from Tadesse in southern direction, and from Afar, from eastern direction. But they suffered losses. Instead, TDF has reached Chifra. TDF is getting close to Tadesse. On Waldia front, they have suffered heavy losses. On Gashina front, on Amdework, Ibnath, situation is a bit fluid, viewers. But here we heard that ENDF made some gains. But they are not coming up with any official statements. I mean, Ethiopian National Defense Force, Amhara Regional Force, Amhara Regional Spokesperson. No one is issuing any official statements. If they have made gains, why is that they are not speaking about it? Situation is fluid near Gashina, near Amdework. But on Waldia, they have suffered very heavy losses. Can they recover? That remains to be seen. TPLF leaders, TDF generals say they cannot recover. They have lost their major fighting capabilities. They cannot recover. Where they said that they were armed with drones, with all types of other heavy weaponry, but they could not make any advance. Now, let's see what happens. TDF says it's all over. ENDF silent. That's what happens in coming days. Watch the video showing new ENDF prisoners of war. Looks like large number of ENDF troops have been taken prisoner by Tigray Defense Force in the ongoing new offensive launched by Ethiopian National Defense Force to dislodge TDF from Amhara. Instead, TDF is gaining ground. It's advancing. It's not advancing into Afar region as well. Thank you for watching.
Itu semua kunyah.
صوص يتل صوص توكي لحد صوص يتل صوص توكي لحد صوص يتل صوص توكي لحد